Hello and welcome to another episode of Diablo 4. Last episode we completed the main story, Acts 1 through 6. We completed the 6th act to be precise. Now we only have the epilogue left where, well, I think there's something wrong with Neyrelle. She took the soul stone filled with Mephisto. I was supposed to meet Lorath, but was not to be seen. So, yep, Lilith is defeated. Lorath and I made for the old desert chapel to meet up with Neyrelle, who escaped with the soul stone containing Mephisto's essence. Well, my bets are that something wrong happened. Is Mephisto already influencing her?
No. It will take time for the corruption to spread from the stone. She must have left for a reason.
Okay. That was I was thinking, that Mephisto had corrupted her. Maybe she became aligned with Lilith somehow, or she maybe isn't aligned with Lilith, but is convinced, just like Lilith, that the eternal conflict is horrible and that she has to somehow harness Mephisto's abilities. Maybe she's gone to the vault.
Yes. Yes, that must be right. Yorin, Donan. We've lost so many to hatred. We can't lose Neyrelle too. Come on.
Cute little sheep. Head outside with Lorath. Okay. Oh my. Is that the church?
Lorath Nar.
Oh god. Is he...
Will this never end?
Are they going to be... Yosef appears to be searching for Neyrelle and the Soul Stone. Surely the Cathedral of Light thinks all of us are heretics now. Well, I'm going to say that maybe they'll surprise us and be on our side.
Yosef, what do you want?
Step aside. I'm here for the Herodrim.
Can it wait? I'm off to bury a friend.
We'll dig his grave for you.
Well, that's kind. But who will dig yours?
Oh, seriously? We're actually fighting Yosef? Oh my god. Oh, has she branded all Herodrim heretics? I swear to god.
The Herodrim have used their dark magics to bear a great evil into our world.
Ugh, so typical.
Commit their wicked souls to the Father and retrieve the Soul Stone.
Great. Well, that's just what we needed. I mean, yeah, they shouldn't have let her pass on. I think she's been corrupted.
Yosef. He saved my life in Nevesk. They were not our enemies.
They were fools. I don't have the time for it. I am going to Skogsglen. Donan deserves to be buried with his son.
I thought the dead deserved nothing, while the living are in danger.
Wise words. But I have a promise to keep. That's why you must ride north, ahead of me. If the cathedral doesn't have her yet, Neyrelle might head for the vault. Find her. Once you're together, meet me at Donan's estate.
So we leveled up to level 43. A heavy burden. Search for Neyrelle at the Herodric Vault. Ability points. Let's get another level of Devouring Blaze. Getting a bunch of critical strike damage. And we still have that potion, which I think helps with even quest experience. I could be wrong though. So we're going all the way back to Yelisena and then the Herodric Vault.
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast. Strode right past where you stand. path of scales. This is what I saw in the reflections. We're close. I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to... You're going to leave me, aren't you? You'll find a place where I can be taken care of.
Was that the last of it? I think so.
Not what I expected. But let's not give up hope. I thought you'd know me better by now. I am my mother's daughter. Where there's a lead, there's a way. And I'll follow it to the end.
Okay, that's just
No
great.
sign of her. But that letter wasn't here before.
All
She
right.
must have left it.
And as the quest says, Neyrelle was not at the vault, though she clearly stopped in to steal something. The glass case that once held the charts of the old empire is shattered, and in their place was a tightly rolled and sealed scroll. The parchment is covered in Herodic runes beyond your comprehension. We're gonna have to go to Lorath. Ugh. So they're setting a bunch of things up for expansions, I think. Neyrelle has disappeared with the Soul Stone, so odds are it might become something like the Lone Wanderer of Diablo 2 with Diablo. And then the Church hates the Horadrim, and obviously the other prime evils are reforming. I'm guessing those are kind of like the breadcrumbs that are being fed to us. Let's see here. I just want to see if there's anything interesting. Neyrelle is gone and I have no leads, save for the mysterious scroll she left in the Herodic vault. I should bring the scroll to Lorath so he can decipher the message.
Why do I only hear one set of footsteps?
I spent a lot of time learning this code, so I hope you remember how to read it, Lorath. Because you are the last Horadrim now. My mother would have wanted me to stay with you. She believed the Horadrim had all the answers. I don't know if she'd recognize this person I'm becoming. It's hard for me to think about her right now. But then I remember you and Donan. You weren't all-knowing Horadrim. You were bitter. You were uncertain. But you were always true friends. That's what I hold on to. Because there is so much further to go. Your imperfection gave me hope. And we will need it to face what comes next. To face him and his brothers. I don't know how much time I have. But there has to be a better answer. And I have to find it. Alone. I know he'll want to go with me. But people have already died because I was not careful enough. can't risk you, too. If I've misjudged, the world is going to need you to survive and clean up the mistakes I leave behind. I know you don't want to hear this, but you don't get to quit. Not again. Wish me well, Lorath. Because if everything works out as I am hoping, we will never see each other again.
Wow. That was Diablo 4. Just gonna speed through the credits slightly. Pictures are all really cool, so I'm just gonna keep recording it. Music is good. Pictures are cool. It was a really good game. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I think the story was... I do want to replay Diablo 3 and I do want to play Diablo 2. So I think the story was a bit better than the Diablo 3 one. I think it felt more focused and not quite as bloated as the Diablo 3 one was. And there's a lot more other things you can do aside from the story. So, you know, it has values like a bit sharper. Now, I'm curious what they'll do with the future one. Ending-wise, I thought it was decent, not great, but good. And, I mean, Neyrelle, I think, is obviously going to return either in the first expansion or in, like, in a future expansion. But I think that will be, like, expansion-level content. They're obviously doing some seasonal stuff. I don't think Neyrelle will return until a proper expansion is made. Either a first or a second expansion would be my guess. I mean, the character art here is really good. No, yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten to the end game yet, and I think I'll be doing that with, as I said, a seasonal character. So, I will be releasing that. So we'll get to experience the end game, capstone dungeon, all that stuff. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Now that I've completed the campaign, I'll be skipping it with the seasonal character. But, I mean, campaign, I'd give it a solid, I don't know, an 8 out of 10 perhaps. And, I mean, I think 10 out of 10 is like a perfect game. I don't really think there are any perfect games. I think because of nostalgia, I'd maybe put StarCraft up there. But that's just like nostalgia speaking. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And I mean, I'd recommend it to anyone who is interested in playing it. We'll see what the endgame is like. I thought difficulty-wise, as a non-professional gamer, it was the right difficulty for me. Maybe bordering on slightly too easy most of the time, but I mean, I died several times these last few missions, although I was underleveled throughout it, but still, I mean, I did struggle a little bit at the end. And with the Astaroth fight, I think I also struggled, so there were some, you know, spikes in difficulty, but as a whole, I thought it was pretty good difficulty for me as a casual player. Obviously, if I had, you know, hundreds of hours on, like, Path of Exile, for example, I probably would have found this a lot easier. But as it is right now, you know, I thought it was really good. So I'm excited to see what the future holds when it comes to this game. I will definitely be trying to get a character to level 100 within this season. And then I'll probably be doing, like, just the seasonal content. at least for a couple seasons. Now, will I be returning every season? I'm not quite sure. It kind of depends. I don't want this to just be a Diablo channel. I want to play a bunch of other games. And I also, speaking of Diablo channel, I do want to play Diablo 2 and 3 on here. So, like, there's a lot of games to play. So, I think, yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. But, when the expansion comes out, I'm almost, I can't say I'll definitely get it, but I'm 99% sure that I will be getting it. Mashif over there with his camel. I assume that was Mashif. Everyone's favorite character from the story, right? Everyone loved Mashif. I think Asmongold was complaining about Mashif and the stupid camel and how even the most lore enthusiasts players would get sick of him. I thought he was annoying, but he wasn't used all that much, so it was fine. It wasn't quite to the level where it's funny, but it was somewhat humorous. I thought it would be worse when Asmongold talked about it. So yeah, I'm going to have to play another character, so let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see look at that chonky boy, the druids. If you want to see a druid, I think we're going to be playing a rogue, however, or a necromancer, but probably rogue. That is what I played during the first weekend of Smash the Server. Or no, not Smash the Server, just the closed beta. And I was a bit disappointed playing the long-range rogue, so maybe the short-range rogue would be cool. It would be very different from a sorceress. I believe it's still somewhat broken, so maybe I could try out Uber Lilith with one of the broken builds. But I'm not, no guarantee that I'll get that far. You need to dedicate a lot of hours to get to that point, so we'll see. The art style is like a 10 out of 10. The atmosphere is a 10 out of 10. Music has been great as well, at least a 9. Story so far, I'd put it at maybe 7.5. Parts of it were really good, parts of it were kind of meh. And then I'd say the difficulty, I'd probably put it at an 8 for me, personally. Gameplay, I'd probably put it at another 8, it was fun to play. So the campaign as a whole, with all those things considered, would be an 8 or maybe a 9. Compared to other ARPGs, I've only played Diablo 3 and a tiny bit of Diablo 2. So I'd say this was better than Diablo 3, as I remember it. But, I want to revisit Diablo 3, so we'll see. Maybe I'll flip the opinion. I think that's an unpopular opinion, but, Diablo 3 does have a little bit of a soft spot for me. I was pretty young when it came out, so I played it when I was, 13, 14. So, I remember having fun with it. Bastion's Keep is pretty cool. But, yeah, I think doing the seasonal thing and then maybe Diablo 2 followed by Diablo 3 is the plan for Diablo. And probably instead of doing it 3 times a week, switching to a 2 times a week release, something along those lines. We'll see what happens in the future. As you can see, a lot of people working on this game. We're just gonna speed through to max. I should probably have done that before, but I wanted, to give people a chance to read it. And they're also kind of recycling pictures. I thought they might have a few more. But I am playing this. I know it's not, thrilling, but it allows me to talk about the game and kind of give it a little bit of a review. And I still think all these people work so hard on it. They deserve to be shown. I think there's a lot of drama with the balance of things and annoying mechanics and stuff. Hopefully people continue to complain so that the game gets better, because I'm not as invested, I'd say. But if the game is better, then that's great. I think character-wise, I thought Lorath was handled very well. I thought Prava was handled very well. Elias was really cool. Lilith was really cool. Inarius was really good as well, or this asshole. The other side characters were a bit weaker. Neyrelle and Donan, I'd say, are a tier down. They were, I'd say, good sometimes and mediocre other times, but serviceable. Characters like Mashif were kind of meh. And then, you know, you have a bunch of other small side characters that range from surprisingly good for their small roles to mediocre. I think some people would call Mashif annoying. I wouldn't go quite as far, but let's put it this way. When I do replay the campaign at some point, if I do it, I probably won't be thrilled to have to listen to Mashif go on and on and on about, you know, Deckard Cain. The French, the German, Italian. Is there Swedish? Japanese, right? Korean, Polish, or is it Swedish? Yeah, of course we have the Russian. Castilian Spanish, not to be confused with Latin American Spanish. No Swedish? Oh, I am disappointed. But I think we are reaching the end here. Donan in the background, Neyrelle in the background. The question is if Neyrelle is going to become the primary antagonist of the next expansion or just a character in the next expansion. I mean, by Neyrelle, I mean Mephisto, of course. But I'm wondering if she'll be in the next expansion or the one after that. There we go. What's next? Lilith has been defeated, but there is still much to do. Level up to take on new challenges across the continent. Complete Whispers of the Dead, participate in Helltide, and challenge yourself in Nightmare Dungeons to gain valuable items and crafting materials to progress your character. Continue unlocking world tiers to gain access to more features and powerful items. When you are strong enough, face the Echo Lilith in the final world tier. We're not going to be doing that with this character. Legacy of the Herodrum. That was really cool. That's Lorath there. So we did complete the epilogue. We completed all of the stories. Completed the epilogue. Yeah, that was that. Whispers of the Dead, speak with Lorath. I think we are going to do this as well, this episode. You know, why not? A lot of this episode was credits, so we'll speak with... Oh, okay, I think this is like the Tree of Whispers, and then after that, it's the World Tier 3 Nightmare Dungeon. Yeah, it's right there, the Capstone Dungeon. We won't be doing that with this character. I think we're going to talk with Lorath, and then after that, we're going to end the episode, and then we're going to start a new series with the seasonal character, and that character is going to be seasonal content for a few episodes. I'll probably do some longer episodes where I just do gameplay, in case you guys are interested. I'm thinking pretty long episodes at that time. I will be released that in case people are interested. Veteran, complete the Cathedral of Light Capstone Dungeon. We're not going to do that yet. Do you think Sanctuary is safe now?
Both Inarius and Lilith have perished in hell. I couldn't begin to guess what that means for Sanctuary. There's no telling what creatures or phenomena might bleed from hell. Closed gate or no. Something nasty knowing our luck. I just hope you're still with us then.
Do you regret what we did?
Releasing Mephisto from hell is going to have consequences beyond our current understanding. But that was not my choice to make. It was yours. Whatever the road ahead, I am with you, my friend.
Okay, and are we going to look for Neyrelle?
I wish we could. She's out there with a prime evil. But we've been instructed not to follow. Wouldn't even know where to start searching if we did. So, until we know more, we'll have to wait.
I can't just sit idly by, waiting for word.
No? Then what are you going to do? Go after her against her will?
No. You're right about Neyrelle, friend. But there's still work to be done in Sanctuary. I'm going to the Tree of Whispers.
Why would you do that?
Because it might be our only ally left. And we may soon need allies more than ever.
Fine. Go see the tree. But be very careful.
Okay, so the tree is, I believe, there. Yes, that's right. I do want to see what Reverend Mother Prava has to say. So that is the capstone dungeon. But Prava did survive, so we're going to talk to her. I think because Neyrelle left on a ship heading... Well, we don't know if she headed east or west, but I'm assuming east because I believe that is the region of the world where Tristram is. Oh, the lag. The lag. No. Do they have anything new to say?
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, okay.
I saw my neighbor reading a book about forbidden Horadric magics.
Father Inarius sacrificed himself to defeat Lilith, to save us all from damnation.
Oh, they're thinking he's going to return.
Will he return?
Oh, God. They should not have left Prava out there. So is this a dungeon now? No, okay. It's just telling you that it's level 50. I wonder if Prava is here so we can speak with her. Maybe Prava is the level 50 boss. Like the capstone boss. Well, that sucks. Okay. We're gonna do quickly a little stop to the Tree of Whispers. Yeah, exactly. Complete the Cathedral Lightstone Capstone Dungeon to switch to Tier 3. Slightly longer episode, but a lot of the episode was credits. And this is the last time... Well, not the last time you'll see this character. Maybe I'll level her up eventually, but maybe the last time. We'll see. Whispers of the Dead. Lorath reminds me that Neyrelle did not want to be followed. Nevertheless, I will visit the Tree of Whispers, see if I can gain stress for whatever comes next. And then, of course, this is unlock Helltides and all that stuff that I do want to experience. That is the next step of the seasonal character. So do the seasonal content and then experience everything that is like endgame.
Welcome, Savior. You've stopped Lilith, freed Sanctuary of its supposed shackles. I'm sure it's everything you were hoping for. Congratulations.
Shut up, wretch! Always so talkative, new flesh.
Wanderer, why are you here? Come to strike a deal?
My head stays where it is. I'm simply looking for an ally.
Ally? We might be able to form an arrangement, if it's not too beneath you.
Debts need to be fulfilled. You could claim them. Yes, claim their debts. In exchange, we will provide you with power, wealth, whatever it is you desire.
Yes. Meanwhile, you will be the force of good, curing Sanctuary of its ailments.
Far away in the broken city of Caldeum, there are those indebted to us, demon and man alike. Slay them and claim their debts. The crow will do the rest.
Alright, so icons on the map indicate active whispers and are only available for a limited amount of time. Each whisper reward completes a number of grim favors upon... grants rewards a number of grim favors upon completion. You can track how many grim favors you have from this map. When the bar is full, return to the Tree of your Whispers and claim a valuable cache of your choice. I see. That's pretty cool. Well, we're not going to do that now, but that is something we'll be doing with the seasonal characters. So, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this campaign walkthrough. I did try to edit down some stuff, so it would be slightly easier to follow and a bit less of a, chore to watch. I will be, as I said, continuing. So I hope you will join me for the next character. And if you're new here, do consider subscribing. Small channel, so every subscription helps quite a bit. And I do play other games, Warcraft 3 right now, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and StarCraft 2. And I will be continuing, as I said, with some Diablo. Once I'm done with Diablo 4, Diablo 2 and 3 will follow, I believe. So yeah, you know, join me for that. That would be wonderful. Anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.